Kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go, let's bring it. Hey, check. Let's bring it. 58. Check.
Now it's Ryan. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. On the return, it's Kamara. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Check 26. Check. Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
45 the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready. 5-8. 5-8. Check 45 the mic. Gotta do better.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Watch the
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And he slings one that's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. And a Falcon first down.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a first and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Freeman. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
22! Check!
Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47.
20!
Here's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
51, sub! Hey, express!
Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
At the 32-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easy.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Rush in. Rush in.
Now Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Ready, back 25.
Night, sweetheart. Check.
11.
Check hot. Hey, check right. Watch it, 5. Drop deep.
Ready, go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe
he rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Officials. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Breeze pass. Incomplete. Intended for Ted Ginn Jr. Coverage by Keanu Neal.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
11.
Breeze going to throw. Back to the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check.
5-9. Ready, take.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Their own 1-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come on. He's checking.
21.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Box drop.
Breeze now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
5-1.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Hey, easy.
I got you. 45.
Hey, Echo.
Mike, 45.
Breeze now. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
You kill.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Good push up front, and then a run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Ready, blue lady. That's 25.
Me and you all day. All day.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
At the 49-yard line.
80 weapon.
Here we go.
White.
Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Jump.
54, stop.
55.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete. Hooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
At the 3-yard line.
Hey, Tuesday.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Hey, watch it.
51, south.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A 21-yard attempt.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now it's Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Again, it's Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Here we go. Easy, opposite.
Kill.
Here we go. Good night.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
5-9. Ricky.
45.
Under.
45. Hey, let's get this.
Breeze is looking to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
11.
Check 45 to Mike.
Back to throw, Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Allen Bailey showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
5-8.
Allen Bailey in on the stop.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Yes, Mike. Hey, check. Check. Check nickel.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
36. Over.
Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. after the sack. They'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
0-2, 0-2. Hey, Alpha.
I'm scared. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Eddie Goldman, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. On the return is Cohen. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Bears.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. First down, a run with Cohen. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Big Ed. Check 3.
21.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. 5-9.
Now Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Bravo.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. I got wide. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming after you.
Hey, kill. Sponge.
Throwing now is Breeze. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35.
That's good for the Saints.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm here all day.
Hey, Charlie.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Good. High 4, ready.
Check three.
Again, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, easy. Check.
58's the money.
To throw is Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Getting some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
You got tight right there. Bang, 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 bang. Alert flare. Shoot. Check.
Sammy.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A give to Kamara running right. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right? Although
I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Safety creep. Hey, 18.
Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
O'Donnell, he's on the punt as he gets this one away. Kamara now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Khalil Mack giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Jam.
They run it again with Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Ready. 5-8.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the curl.
Hey, easy.
That's me. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Cut. 58, boy.
You're good. Mike 4, ready.
6 man. Check curls.
Hey, orbit.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play in good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way that he made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
This is Davis. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
18. Alert.
On 3rd down, Trubisky trying to lay one up deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 41, Breeze looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breeze now. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Ready? Yellow lady.
58 to Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Watch.
Easy, opposite.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 2nd and 15 now. Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
It's our field.
Here we go. Sammy.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. 58, boys. 58 to Mike. Set the turn.
Hey, zoom.
Defense, let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Tighten up.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ready. You ready?
Mike, 58, right there. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Running with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Hey, easy.
Motion. Reset.
Under. Come. Reset.
Now Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Let's get it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th.
Mike, check.
Hey, kill. Hey, Delta.
59's Mike. Check, 59. You can't block me. Check 59, Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Hey, easy.
Mike, check.
Back to throw. Caught on the left side by Gill. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Kill.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Here we go.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey, easy.
You better be afraid of me. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Squeeze, double. Check.
Over.
Check.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up.